everybody, welcome back, Adventure Roads. Anyways, I had a couple big rounds of this white oak that's been sitting here, and I wanted to try the single wedge, and yeah, it's awesome for those big rounds that got a little knots in them. I'll try to find a few more pieces out of this pile to chip away at. I'm loving the 4-way as well. Right now, all the wood I've been splitting. I don't know how much I'll sell. It's mainly just for myself, for our family, for the winters. But if we get to where we want to sell a few pieces, we'll make them a little nicer. I don't really care as far as ours too much. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun to use. We were just, I was just recently asked how about the single wedge. So it's awesome to have both for their different applications, and I'm sure I'll get dialed in which size rounds I like the 4-way on. And you can also adjust the height. There's some holes below. I haven't adjusted it a lot, other than I think it's probably a little easier to get underneath. It has got some weight to it. Or you can always use like my tractor with the forks to lift the wedges out, anything like that. So yeah, we were just recently around the country for, I work in a jail, but I'm an ordained minister as well. And I was just preaching at a church in Hondo, Texas called Church on the Hill. We had a great time there. Some of you know we have done syrup videos where we're doing maple syrup. And anyways, we gave out over 40 bottles of syrup while we were at the church down there. They loved it. They don't have syrup down there, and it had the, we put the scripture on there out of Psalms. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. And we also, on our way up to Tulsa, Oklahoma, we watched our daughter Hannah graduate college, 2 degrees, one in ministry and one in communications. I'm not sure which direction she's going to go yet. I am very confident she's going to land something, and it's going to be a good, at least a good stepping stone, if not something good for a while. She's a really hard worker. She's worked jobs at Cracker Barrel and other things while doing college. And she graduated with over a 3.8 in both degrees, so we're really proud of her. And on our way up from Texas to Oklahoma, we stopped and visited somebody who follows us on YouTube, Brandon Harris. A lot of times some of you guys who follow our channel will see comments from him. They are in Lone Grove, Oklahoma, so we've got to visit them for breakfast, and that was a really nice family to meet up with. And then we drove through Sulphur Springs, Oklahoma, which was devastated by a tornado. So man, our hearts just broke for the people in that area, that town. And we saw other homes along the way just destroyed. So anyways, I know sometimes people, I'm not saying in this instance, but sometimes people will say, I don't know why people live in those areas. We all live in our different areas for different reasons. Oftentimes we were born here, and so you didn't have a choice from the start. Then you start to work or you have families. So there's a lot of reasons why people live in an area, and all of us are susceptible to some sort of calamity, whether it's man-made or stuff that we can't control. So yeah, our prayers and stuff go out to those families, because any one of us could be susceptible to losing everything at any time by various ways. I mean, we're in northern Michigan. I feel like overall it's a very safe area to live, but our winters, the roads are not always easy, and I don't care how experienced you are, you always know of somebody that gets in a bad car accident or something like that on the icy road. So it's got its own challenges. You have to watch your buildings and how much snow load can your roofs hold and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, and obviously if we were ever building a house, and if it was in certain areas you want to understand flooding and those type of things, you want to try to make as best educated guess as possible, and learn what the history of that area is, even in our areas. I mean, there's certain spots you just don't want to build, but or there's a lot of different challenges to that. But anyways, just some thoughts on that today. But hope everybody is doing good, and just thought I'd kind of do a little check-in. Loving this so far. Just like splitting wood, getting out in the fresh air, especially in the springtime, late fall. Right now the bugs are just starting to come out. I'll post a couple pictures in this video. I just took a couple pictures of few of the apple trees I planted on a deer plot, and they were starting to bloom. So it's kind of cool to see that come to fruition. We're not quite to the apple stage yet, but I think we're getting there. So a while back, it was about 2 or 3 years ago, we planted those from basically bare root stock, and now they're starting to come in. So it's kind of cool to see that. So this next winter, I got to make sure I get out there and prune some of those branches, and because the apple trees, they like to grow inward, and you want to cut those inward branches so everything gets the sunshine and stuff like that. So anyways, you got to get them growing outward towards the sun. So kind of like a lot of people, sometimes people are too inward instead of broad focused. But anyways, enough of that. I'm gonna get splitting a little bit, so I'll keep you guys on the video if you want to watch some splitting. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, share with your friends. This is the Eastonmade Ultra, so it's got the Vanguard motor on it. I believe at the 8 hours I got to get the oil changed and all that, so I'm not close to that, but once we do that, we'll get the oil changed and all that stuff. And I just thought I'd chip away on this pile today while it's nice, and I was off today. I was working 12-hour shifts the last couple days, and we were on the road seeing sights, seeing kids graduate, and doing a church service down in South Texas. So we are in northern Michigan, Kalkaska County. We're up near the 45th parallel, which is halfway between the North Pole and the equator. So we're a ways up there. We're about 2 hours to Canada. Well, I'm sorry, about 2.5, 3 hours Canada going north, and about 2.5 hours Canada if we were to head east towards Lake Port Huron, that type of thing. So give you an idea where you are. So we're up there in the mitten. So thanks for watching, and I hope everybody's having a great Mother's Day weekend. Don't forget your mom. So, and make it a great day for her if you're able to do that. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Have an excellent weekend.